We got Misael Lopez. Hey, when'd you come in? When did you come in here? When did you become pro?
I turned pro back in 2016. 19 years old. I was a non-citizen amateur fighter, so there was nothing else left for me to do in the amateurs. So I said, let's go pro. Let's start making this money, working up these ranks, getting close to these world titles. So we went ahead and did it.
So tell me, what's it like, the difference between pro and amateur?
The biggest difference is probably the whole business aspect of the pro game. You know what I mean? It's a little more complicated than people think. You really got to be on your toes. You got to make the right business moves, pick the right fights. You know, and that's the hardest part. Amateur is more of kind of a hobby. You know, just kind of developing your skills. Now it's a whole business.
What got you into this game?
I grew up in a rough neighborhood in 5 Points, east side Denver, and my dad said, you know, hey, you're gonna have to put him up here sooner or later and how to defend yourself. So he put me in there to learn how to self-defense, you know. And I just ended up falling in love with it instantly. I was starting to put it on dudes that had experience, and I just said, you know what, this is for me.
Well, who's your favorite fighter?
One of my favorites has to be Chavez. I like Sugar Ray, Floyd Mayweather.
Is that right?
Those are some of my top names. Canelo.
So you took a little bit from all those fighters.
Yes, sir. You'll see a lot of different fighters inside. I like Terrence Crawford a lot.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So you'll see a lot of different styles in me. You know, I'm a boxer puncher, so you'll see me move, but you also see some good defense. You'll see some footwork.
So you're getting ready to fight today. So what do you know about the fighter that you're fighting today?
I know he's faced some tough opposition. He's faced some good fighters. So he's a typical Mexican fighter, coming hungry. He's gonna come forward. He's gonna swing wild. So we just got to stay sharp, you know, and pick our shots and break them down.
Is that right? So in your amateur career, have you ever faced anybody that was kind of like a Sean Porter that would come at you?
Definitely, man. I faced Renato Gomez for Golden Boy. He's a tough fighter. He was on I think he won the Olympic qualifiers. He won some big stuff. He was #1 when I fought at #1 in the U.S. And we banged it out all 3 rounds, man. Beat me a split decision. So I already know what it's like to have someone coming at you, you know, full. A good quality fighter coming at you strong, you know.
What's your favorite punch?
My favorite punch is the hook to the body. I love the hook to the body, man. Just like Chavez, I love to throw that thing, man. Dig it in there.
So you got it. Who's your trainer? Who's your trainer that you have now?
Ben from San Francisco, man. Ben
is that right? Ben Batista?
Yes, sir. Too Sharp has been in there too with us. Come on, Ben. I had Too Sharp Johnson help me out a little bit, man. Mickey Bay's been in the camp, so, and my father also. Those are the guys that have been in there with me.
So Ben, you've been training him. What do you like about him?
Oh man, just everything about this guy, man. He has a great personality. He's a great father. So outside the ring, he's very disciplined. He don't use no drugs. He don't go out. He's very dedicated to his family and to his craft. That's one thing I like about him. Is what he's doing outside the ring. Inside the ring, man. Me, Too Sharp Johnson, the other trainer, first seen him, he was like, man, this dude got it. I mean, like he said, you know, he can box, he can punch, he can move, he fight like a brother. He's a Mexican, but he fight like a brother, man. You know, and so he got a lot of heart. But you know, hey, man, we're growing together, and I believe one day he's gonna be a champion.
I just want to ask you this. This is more of a personal question. A lot of fighters don't like talking about it. When you're sparring, have you ever got caught?
I've never been knocked down.
No, not knocked down, just caught. Like, you know, like Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather got caught in the second round with
so much tough fighters that I've been stunned for sure. Yeah, I've never been put down, but I've definitely been rocked.
And that's what I like to hear about that world championness. You know, you gonna come up out there.
Yeah, man, I can't front, man. Everybody, you know, I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. It's bound to happen, you know.
Right.
I sparred guys from Jamel Herring to Shakur Stevenson, you know, to Gomez, to all kinds of guys. So I've definitely been rocked. Mickey Bay, you know. I've got hit with some good shots, man. But the good thing is I took them well, and I feel like I have a good chin.
So you 11-0. So you do you feel that you're ready for the top level?
I know I am mentally and everything. I just know that I got to work my way up still a little bit. I got to fight better fighters before I get into that.
Okay, so you don't want to take the Lomachenko's approach.
Not just yet, but I want those fights. I think right now it's more of a time for like a Rollies, a Ryan Garcia, you know, something like that. I'm ready for that for sure. But I'm saying maybe not a Lomachenko, only because I haven't fought that kind of fighter yet. I know my abilities are there.
Right.
I can do it. I can take it, but the business side don't make any sense. You know, I got to work my way up there.
That's right. Yeah. So where can the fans reach you at?
They can reach me at Team Misael Lopez on Instagram. I'm on Twitter and also on Facebook.
All right. Thank you.